So everyone, and welcome to another Sims 2 speed build. This build is 6720 Shamrock Drive, is a 40 by 20 lot and costs 72,879 simoleons. It has an open plan living room, kitchen and dining area, one bedroom and one bathroom, and is suitable for a single sim or a couple. Now, I've been custom content shopping over at thesims again and came across content from Moon999 of a Torrox collection. So if you want this build in your game, you will need to download the Torrox collection and install that first. Otherwise, the outer doors and windows of this build will not show up in your game. You need to have the whole of the build collection, as some items are slaved to others. After you have downloaded and installed these items, which took me about 15-20 minutes, you can then install this lot with the Sims 2 Pack Clean installer in the usual way. I have put a link to this collection in the description below and also explain everything in the README file for the build. I hope this is clear, but I just wanted to get this explained at the beginning. Now, although I do enjoy using Honeywell's Better Build items, the doors and windows, I thought it might be a good idea just to use something a little bit different. So when I was looking over at thesims, I noticed this Torrox stuff. It was just the build items that I got. I think there are plants and things, but I didn't get those. I just got the build stuff. But of course it's I just used the windows and the outer doors. The inside doors are from Honeywell's Better Build, but these outside doors that I used there at the front and at the back, and the windows are all the Torrox collection, but some are slaved to other things, so I don't know what that really is or what items are slaved to other items, but you need to have everything in your game anyway. So this is quite a small build. Again, I've gone back to small builds, probably smaller than my other smaller builds, and so therefore it's quite a short video. There are some changes that I made. I made the kitchen bigger. I was going to extend the kitchen and then I put it back and then I extended it again, but you'll see as we go along how I done that. And the reason for that is because I got it all in and I thought, oh no, I don't have a dining room table and chairs. So I put in the counters with the stools. And also I wanted to put in the washing machine and tumble dryer stuff that I got last time for the last build. And I noticed they actually go underneath the counters, as again you'll see as we go along. So they look really nice in the kitchen. I was thinking of doing a separate sort of laundry room, then decided against that and shoved the washing machine and tumble dryer in the kitchen. And I did put laundry baskets in as well. They are supposed to work, so I'm not sure if I've put the wrong laundry basket in from a different pack. But anyway, I did put a washing line in the back garden. Here's where I was going to extend the kitchen and then decided against it, and then later on I extended it again because I realised that I hadn't got a dining room table and chairs in there. It seemed a bit of a waste of space where I just put that plant, because there's sort of like a, an empty space there behind that sofa. So I did use a fair amount of custom content in this build and some conversions from The Sims 4 as well. And I did forget to put in a desk and computer, but as you'll see at the end of the build I go back and put that in the bedroom, and there's the washing machine and tumble dryer going in. I really wanted them to go up against the wall because you can see the back of them once you've got them underneath the counters. I think the kitchen looked better, bigger actually. I think this is this where I do it? Oh no, I had extra windows there because it looked a bit sort of dark. But then I have to move everything back a couple of spaces. Oh, here where I was fiddling about a bit with it because of that space behind the sofa, and this is where I thought, no, I forgot to put in a table and chairs. So a table and chairs probably would have fitted in there, but I'm not sure. The Sims might have got stuck a little bit because of all the other bits and pieces in there. Washing machine, tumble dryer, sink, cooker, all that sort of thing. So yeah, I moved it back and put in the island counter things with the seating. I think the seating is a conversion from Sims 4. I think that I can't get over the washing machine and tumble dryer. They look really, really nice, and they work as well. So it's not like, if you watch my previous video with the washing machine, the gameplay and that, you'll see how that worked. And she hung the clothes out on the washing line as well, and you see all the water dripping down. But of course the last build I didn't put the washing line in. I have in this one though. And these are some more pictures from NikkaSimms on Mod the Sims that I grabbed. I got quite a few ones actually, and decided again to use the cover for the bed that I've used before. So I thought that looked nice, used it in grey. So yes, the colour scheme for this, I suppose, is sort of grey, white, cream and green, which seems to be the usual colour. I was having trouble getting those wardrobes in, so I had to cut out all my fiddling and edit that through. But it's nice to have a double wardrobe in the bedroom. But you'll see that I put in a sofa there, which that's when I take that out later on and put a desk in a computer, because I forgot to put one in. And it's all good to have a computer. I'll tell you one thing, talking of computers, one thing I did forget to put in was one of those game console things by the TV, but never mind. I suppose if your sim wants one, you can fulfill their want by buying one. Yeah, not sure if I said before, those pictures above that audio, they're NikkaSimms as well. As I say, I'll put a link in the description below where you can find her page on Mod the Sims. As for the plants in the garden, I've got a mixture of what's in game and also custom content. So there is obviously some gardening to do because of the hedges that I put in. So you might need a gardener. And of course there are other bushes and that which will need to be trimmed and watered. But the flowers won't need watering. Then more pictures I got from NikkaSimms on Mod the Sims. So yes, custom content shopping. Again, it's a bit dangerous really. I just tend to go a bit mad. I think, oh, I like that, and I like that, and let's see if I can find such and such a thing, and then I find something else. And before you know it, I've downloaded loads of stuff. Oh yes, going back to that Torrox thing with the windows and doors. I forgot to mention that when you've installed it in game, it comes in a little folder of its own, little collection folder, so you can find everything all in one go, which is great. And decided to do green and white steps, because the banister looks really nice, sort of green and white as well, and went with everything else. I was going to put those columns in and then decided not to. It's such a small porch. It wasn't needed. I did make the roofs go down a little bit on this one and change the colours of the roofing there. Wasn't sure whether to do the wall as well as on that colour, but I thought the roofing bit looked really nice. And I've done the ceilings as well. Normally leave those white because I think the white looks really nice, but I decided to do the ceilings on this one. Oh yes, and I forgot to put in a bookcase. Keep forgetting things, so I shoved it there by that door, took that plant out. So there is a bookcase. Anyway, as we're coming to the end of this build, I will do my usual spiel. If you would like this lot in your game, you can download it from MediaFire, and the link is in the description below. As I have used custom content in this build, I would recommend installing with the Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer, and the link to that and all instructions are in the README file in the download zip. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, as that really helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notification of my next video. Subscribing is absolutely free and also really helps me out and is very much appreciated. Also, I now have memberships available for the channel if you're interested. I now have 2 tiers, the first tier being Toddler, where you get a little plum bob by your name, some custom emojis to use and a shout out in my videos. The second tier is Teen, where you get the same stuff as in the first tier, plus early access to my videos. Each tier is a monthly fee, but you can cancel at any time. So without further ado, a big shout out to my members, who are NikkaSimms, Alice Jones, Nikki McKay, Diane Rowe, Paula Alfaro and Etel Asfaldi. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out my other videos, a couple of which are linked at the end of this video. I have Let's Plays, tutorials, challenges and other builds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Dag dag.